Mr. Green, are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
At this time, we will call the Scott County Board of Education meeting to order. And if you all please stand, we'll say the pledge. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Mr. Hall, do we have some presentations?
We do, Ms. Chairman. First of all, I'd like to start with the Scott County Schools March Volunteers of the Month. As always, it's a great pleasure to announce our volunteers. I'm so thankful for what they do for our school system. First, from Fairview Elementary, Kyler King. From Huntsville Elementary, Chris Burris. Huntsville Middle, Christy Harness. Robbins Elementary, Kelly Bailey. And Winfield Elementary, Jennifer Young. At this time, Mr. Chairman, I also would like to announce the Scott High School March, Scott County Chamber of Commerce Stand, Student of the Month. Mr. Keston James Robbins, 17-year-old son of Brandon and Misty Robbins of the Huntsville community, was selected by the Scott High staff as the March Stand Student of the Month. Keston is a member of the National Beta Club and the academic team. He is an active member of the Oneida Church of God. In his free time, Keston enjoys reading and attending church. Keston will graduate with 21 college credit hours, and he has earned a GPA of 4.1429 and will represent the Highlander class of 2021 as a valedictorian. Keston has also followed a more rigorous course of study and will graduate under the Tennessee Scholars Program. He will also be awarded an honors diploma. In the fall of 2021, he will attend Tennessee Tech University and pursue his dream of becoming an electrical engineer. Also, Mr. Chairman, we do have some of our Scott County School Teachers of the Year, and I would like to announce again the building level teachers from each place and also the overall winners. We do have some plaques and stuff that are here for each teacher, and we'll also announce what each district winner will be receiving for being named Teacher of the Year. First, from Birchfield Elementary, grades pre-K through 4, is Miss Rachel Sexton. Grades 5 through 8 is Kate Fletcher. Fairview Elementary, I believe this young lady is here, Miss Teresa Boshiers, math, 4th grade. Miss Teresa, we have something for Miss Teresa, if you want to come up.
Oh gosh, she's.
Also from Fairview Elementary, teaching science, 7th and 8th grade, is Mr. Jared Sexton. From Huntsville Elementary, ELA 4th grade, Michelle Carson.
Let me find you, Michelle.
You're somewhere.
She's in the district.
She's in the district.
She with it. She in the district.
She's in the district.
She's the district.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Michelle.
We'll just wait and hand her everything when I announce the district. How was that?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Huntsville Middle, Ms. Hannah Birchfield, ELA in writing, 8th grade. She's a district also, too.
Thank you.
From Robbins Elementary, second grade, it's Rachel Bruce. Also from Robbins Elementary, representing grades 5 through 8, is Johnny West, physical education. Winfield Elementary in the grades pre-K through 4 is Jessica Chambers, 4th grade math and science. And also from Winfield Elementary, representing grades 5 through 8, Hope Reynolds. Grades 9 through 12 at Scott High School, District Teacher of the Year, Chuck Jeffers from the Science Department. At this time, Mr. Chairman, I would also like to announce our district level Teachers of the Year. And also the following items that they will be receiving tonight. First National Bank, a check for $50. United Cumberland Bank, $50 collectible coins. Hightall Electric, $50 credit on electric bill. Scott County News, a 1-year subscription. Independent Herald, a 1-year subscription. Gaither Coffee Lounge, a $10 gift certificate. Whaley Phillips Studio, a gift certificate. And the Scott County Board of Education, $150 and a plaque. First district level Teacher of the Year, grades pre-K through 4 from Huntsville Elementary, is Miss Michelle Carson.
Way to go, Miss Michelle.
District level Teacher of the Year, grades 5 through 8 from Huntsville Middle School, is Hannah Birchfield. And district level Teacher of the Year, grade 9 through 12 from Scott High School, is Mr. Chuck Jeffers. Again, everyone, thank you so much for the job you do, for leading our children, for putting them first in everything. And I know it's been tough the past couple of years, but the job y'all have done, not just y'all, but everyone, has been truly amazing. We thank you. Keep up the great work for us, guys. And it's a truly an honor for you guys. Thank you. And Ms. Chairman, that concludes the Scott County Schools presentation for the month of March.
Okay, thank you. And that brings us to the schools. Do we have any principals that wants to give a report?
Miss Esther,
Yes, yes.
this is Miss Stanley. I have just a couple of reminders. Basically, want to remind the parents that spring pictures will be Monday, March 15th. And we did have a little bit of a mistake on that. They were supposed to be set up last week, and the photographer did not bring the necessary equipment. So we apologize to the parents for that, but we will be taking the spring pictures. That will be class pictures in spring sports on Monday. Also, we have virtual parent-teacher conferences on Tuesday afternoon, and our parents will be making contact with those, our teachers will be making contact with those parents to set up specific times to talk with them. The third 9 weeks ends tomorrow, and our grade reports will be going out on Monday. Also, a couple of congratulations. One to our Teachers of the Year, Jessica Chambers and Hope Reynolds. We congratulate both of them among the other great teachers we have at Winfield. Also, congratulations to the Winfield Scholars Bowl team. They were the runners-up in the county tournament, and that's a big thing for a very small school to place in that high a category. Special congratulations to Colton Hatfield, who was third in the overall county top 10. So congratulations to those teachers and that team and Mr. Hatfield. That's all I have unless you have questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
How about Ms. Rector? With Scott High?
Yes.
Okay.
I just have one announcement, and that is it's kind of a reminder, just to remind juniors and sophomores, we'll be taking the ACT and pre-ACT on Tuesday, March the 16th. And those will be the only students that we will have on campus that day. So on March the 16th, that's next Tuesday, it will only be for 10th graders and 11th graders. So those freshmen and seniors get the day off that day. That information has been posted in those class level teams accounts, so the students can see that there. And we're making several announcements. We'll also send a school reach out to remind parents of that the day before as well. But that's ACT and pre-ACT next Tuesday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Miss Amy Jeffers with Robbins.
She is not with us.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Goodman with Huntsville Middle.
She is not either.
Okay. About Miss Hamilton, I see her.
I don't have anything except to say congratulations to all of our winners, these teachers, and all our other teachers, everybody. They're just awesome in our community and in our school programs. So couldn't do it without them. Appreciate them.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Cash.
Yeah, I've got a few announcements. I want to repeat some of the stuff that Ms. Stanley said, but I want to, like Ms. Hamilton, Ms. Stanley, I want to congratulate all the teachers. Ms. Teresa and Mr. Sexton at Fairview do a wonderful job. Got a great staff at Fairview, but all the staff at all the schools, everybody's doing a wonderful job, and just really pleased to work with the people I work with. Soccer season has started this week. Fairview plays at Huntsville tonight. Wish the Rebels best of luck. Also want to wish all the teams best of luck this season. Had good weather this week, which is not normal when we start soccer. Hopefully the next 2 weeks, that pattern will change a little bit because it's going to rain next 2 weeks. But soccer season has started, and we want to wish everybody the best of luck. We start map testing Monday, and that will take about a week and a half for us to complete at Fairview. I want to thank Miss Debbie Carver, Miss Lynn Hatfield at Fairview for all the work they do there, but also Debbie Phillips at Huntsville and technology here for all their behind-the-scenes work that they do for us to do the map testing. This is the last time, the third time we've taken the map test this year. This will be the last time we've taken the map test. It's important for parents to have their students at school and on time so we can complete those. Spring break's here, 2 weeks from Monday the 29th. Remind parents of that. Like Ms. Stanley said, the end of the third 9 weeks is tomorrow. Grade cards will go home from Fairview on Monday. Parent-teacher conference on Tuesday. What we're doing at Fairview, teachers will be contacting all the parents. There'll be some parents we may need to meet with in person. Most will be contacted, and we will conduct those either through a phone call or through a virtual call. All parents should be notified. It may take a day or two. We can't do it all on Tuesday, but all parents will be contacted. And then just a reminder to parents and grandparents that may be watching the time changes this weekend. So just be aware of that. I know it's going to be hard on me since I'm already going to bed pretty early, so all I'm going to do the time changes. So that's all I have, unless you guys have any questions for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Tanya with Birchville.
She is not here.
Okay. Mr. Howell.
Thank you. Just some quick reminders. I think most of the principals have mentioned this also. As they said, end of 9 weeks will be tomorrow. It's hard to believe that we've already finished up 9 weeks, 3/4 of the school year is complete. So again, the new 9 weeks will begin on Monday, March 15th. Parent-teacher conferences for the grades K through 8 will be Tuesday and Thursday on March 18th for the high school. Again, Tuesday, March 16th for the K through 8, and Thursday, March 18th for the high school. I know that we are going to be receiving our second round of COVID vaccines, and I've heard from our people and I've heard some things. I'll be getting with the health department also, Mr. Shoemaker, Ms. Rosemary. I'm making some decisions on the second vaccine. I know there is some things with that as far as maybe not everyone, but it is bringing someone a couple of days with not actually feeling pretty bad, for the most part, what I'm hearing. As I get more in-depth information and get definite schedules, I will be making some decisions if need to be during that time of whether or not we will go virtual for at least for a couple of days, for the fact of shortage of subs. We're having right now, even with what we have, we're having a shortage of subs. And I do want to let anyone know, anyone that is turning in a substitute form, normally we'll do 2 to 3 sub trainings a year. The minute we get a substitute form in, we're getting it processed, we're getting to Ms. Trey Keaton. She's calling, setting up the training, trying to streamline them, get things quick as we can with the background checks and the drug screens. So we are trying to get that as quickly as possible and get subs hired. Just right now, we're having some that not wanting to work, and also just not getting all. We are getting some, but not a lot of sub applications. But we are trying to process that, not waiting. We are processing that as quickly as possible to get subs hired. And again, like I said, once I have all the information with me and know exact the things in schools, I will look to see or not if we may do virtual a day or two for that. Spring break will begin on March 29th and it'll run through Friday, April the 2nd. Again, I know everyone will be, hope everyone, when it gets that time, has a safe and enjoyable spring break. Reminder to the board, on April the 6th, we will have our board retreat. We will do that here at Technology, beginning at 8:30. We'll try to have you some breakfast about 8 o'clock. So again, board retreat on Tuesday, April the 6th. I think we're also scheduled that evening for a work session. Now, if there's problems with the date, you guys let me know. We can adjust from there, but right now we have it scheduled on that date. Last thing is, quick reminder to not only you guys, but our community and everyone, Mr. Trey Morrow, who is a finalist for the Mr. Basketball. Been a tremendous season for Trey and for the Scott High School Highlanders. They lost a triple, if you got to see the last regional tournament game, they lost a triple overtime game to Kingston on Kingston's floor. An instant classic, the game was. And of course, Kingston then wins the region and then won their sub-state game. They're in the state tournament. So congratulations to our friends at Roane County for their team being in the state tournament. That kind of tells you how close this team was this year. But begin with Trey, he is a finalist. That will be announced in Murfreesboro next week at the beginning of the boys state tournament. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping the best that we will have our first ever Mr. Basketball brought home to Scott County, Mr. Trey Morrow. And that's all I have. Essentially, unless y'all have any questions for me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that brings us to item 7, consent agendas. In accordance with Scott County Board of Education policy number 4.403, the Board of Education may include routine and non-controversial items on a consent agenda, which may be adopted by a single vote without discussion. Any item on the consent agenda may be removed and placed on the regular agenda for further consideration at the request of any board member. May I have a motion to approve the items listed on the consent agenda as follows? A, approval of the previous minutes of February 2021. B, approval of the February 2021 bills and financial report. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Ms. Terry?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye. Item 8A, budget amendments. Pursuant to board policy number 2.201, the Scott County Board of Education needs to approve budget amendments as recommended by the Director of Schools. May I have a motion to approve the following budget amendments? 2020-2021 General Purpose Budget Amendment number 4. ESSA Amendment number 6.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox? Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley? Ms. Terry?
Aye.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye.
Item 8B, request to bid. In accordance with Scott County Board of Education policy number 2.806, concerning bids and quotations, all purchases of supplies, materials, equipment, and contractual services in excess of $10,000 shall be based on competitive bids. May I have a motion to request that the Scott County Finance Director bid the following: replace roof at the Board of Education building, replace fire alarm panel at Scott High School, window tent for alternative school, Scott High and Robbins Elementary School, related services for special education, OT, PT, speech, services from a behavioral analyst, vision and hearing.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Ms. Terry?
Item 8C, food service bids. The board needs to accept the chicken commodity processing bid for the NW Eastern Tennessee Buying Group for the school nutrition department. The following bids were received: Gold Creek Foods, $372,302.56, and Tyson Foods, $404,049.85. The school nutrition director's recommendation is Gold Creek Foods. Also to accept the Jenny O Turkey processing bid renewal. May I have a motion to accept the chicken commodity processing bid from Gold Creek Foods and accept the Jenny O Turkey processing bid renewal for the 2021-2022 school year?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Terry?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Item 8D, communications connectivity. A number of bids, contracts, and applications must be made each year to ensure communications connectivity for the Scott County school system. Board authorization is requested to complete all necessary paperwork to continue these services in the 2020-2021 school year. The continuation of existing contracts with Highland Telephone, U.S. Cellular, and Telpage Incorporated are recommended. Additionally, the Tennessee Education Broadband Consortium, TEBC, for E-rate, connectivity services required a new mini bid for internet access services. ENA was the only provider to submit a mini bid. As they have served as well for many years, we recommend continuing to utilize ENA for our E-rate internet access needs. May I have a motion to authorize the Office of the Director of Schools to complete the items listed below for communications connectivity in the 2021-2022 school year? Continue contract with Highland Telephone Facility Communication Services. Continue contract with U.S. Cellular Mobile Communication Services. Award contract with Education Networks of America Internet Access Services, TEBC. Continue contract with Telpage Incorporated Wide Area Network Services. Apply for the 2021-2022 E-rate funding form 471.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Ms. Terry?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye. Greg's email, looks like he has really put a lot of work into this.
Yes, always does.
That brings us to item 8E, amend calendar committee. In accordance with board policy number 1.800, the Scott County Board of Education shall, no later than the end of the school year, upon the recommendations of the Director of Schools, adopt an official school calendar for the succeeding school year. One teacher from each school will be appointed to serve as the calendar committee members. May I have a motion to add Emily Brooks to the 2021-2022 calendar committee to replace Robin Newman, who is on leave?
I'll make that motion.
Second. Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Ms. Terry.
Aye.
Ms. Sharp.
Aye.
Ms. Kidd.
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Mr. Silcox.
Item 8F, ESSER Fund 2.0. The Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act 2021, the CRRSA, was signed into law on December 27th of 2020 and provides additional funding for the elementary and secondary school emergency relief fund, ESSER 2 fund. May I have a motion to accept the elementary and secondary emergency relief fund 2.0, the ESSER fund 2.0, which is the second round of federal relief funding?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox.
Aye.
Ms. Sharp.
Aye.
Ms. Kidd.
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Ms. Terry.
Item 8C, or G, I'm sorry, school calendar. In accordance with the Scott County Board Policy number 1.800, the Scott County Board of Education will adopt, upon recommendation of the Director, an official school calendar for the succeeding school year. The calendar will identify holidays, vacation days, summer sessions, and other extensions of the school year. The calendar may be revised by the board for such things as inclement weather or other factors if recommended by the Director of Schools. May I have a motion to approve the school calendar for the 2021-2022 school year?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on a roll call.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Ms. Kidd.
Aye.
Ms. Sharp.
Aye.
Ms. Terry.
Aye.
Mr. Silcox.
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye. Brings us to item 8H, Directors of Schools Evaluation. Approval is needed to present the Director of Schools with his evaluation. May I have a motion to present the Director of Schools with his evaluation?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Waiting on the roll call.
Mr. Silcox.
Aye.
Mr. Stanley.
Aye.
Ms. Terry.
Aye.
Ms. Sharp.
Aye.
Ms. Kidd.
Aye.
Ms. Abbott.
Aye. Okay. Before we adjourn, Mr. Silcox.
Did you say April 15 board retreat?
April 6th.
April 6th.
Yes. That should be a Tuesday. We also have a work session on that night. Okay.
Okay. Ms. Terry, do you have anything?
Not this time.
Ms. Linda?
I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and put the information about needing substitutes in the newspaper.
You can do that.
You won't hurt anything.
No.
And just let them know the simple plan that you have
Yeah.
for becoming a substitute, which I think is good.
We do.
I've had a few parents to call me about their child's laptops.
Okay.
They're concerned. Some of their kids has gotten on some things and the language and stuff's not being good, and they were just wondering maybe if technology is any way they could block stuff.
They're doing that.
Are they already doing that?
Well, I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to get on to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think Greg could probably answer
Parents
that.
have been watching, and
Yeah.
so I thought I would bring that up.
I would encourage anybody that has issues like that to just contact me directly. As always, we're here every single day. The principals have contacted me when we've had these situations.
Okay.
What is happening is that the people are both the teachers, the parents, the administration are kind of seeing how some of these kids talk to each other,
Yeah.
and it's not solely because of the student laptop. It's just kind of like the internet culture. So it's a kind of an eye-opening experience with, like, especially the way kids talk to each other in online gaming and such. It can be pretty harsh. As far as teams and stuff is concerned, the tools that the school system control, whenever we get reports of this, especially like we have them come through the principal, because the principal typically handles the discipline at their school. So if they have a kid that's misbehaving, doing things inappropriately, they contact us. And in most cases, we block that student from participating in those chats and things of that nature. The laptops that rolled out of here had filtering, have filtering and things of that nature applied to them. And it's the same filtering that we use at the schools. So if kids are getting on inappropriate sites, they're having to try to do it. And anything like that is told to us, we deal with, lock it down, whatnot. The tools are there. At the end of the day, the parents need to kind of, watch over their kid's shoulder with these things. We've had, more than a few complaints of, is there any way I can just take the laptop, give the laptop back because Johnny's getting on it late at night? In that scenario, our first suggestion is, take it from him at night.
That's real quick. Yeah.
This is a tool. It's, what textbooks are becoming and will be in the future, but it is not a right, so to speak. If the kids are misbehaving and the principal deems that those things need to be revoked, we will do so. Conversely, if the parents do not wish their kids to have them, it is not required. It's just, we would really prefer that they have that tool available in case we have to go digital or virtual or things of that nature. But the biggest thing is contact us. We all carry phones 24/7, have email, hundreds a day and all of that stuff. And I mean, we're here. Talk to us. We'll deal with the issue one way or the other. It's not something that is taboo, so to speak. We want the kids to respect these devices.
Yeah.
We want them to be a benefit to the parents, not a burden. The same to the classrooms. So whatever we can do to, lock that down or block it or whatnot, we'll work toward that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Lou, you be next.
Don't have anything.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn then?
Motion.
Okay, wait on the roll call.
Ms. Terry?
Aye.
Ms. Sharp?
Aye.
Ms. Kidd?
Aye.
Ms. Abbott?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Mr. Silcox?
Aye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.